What changed overnight, and why is everyone talking about it? No longer a secret, Jun-ho's Instagram is suddenly filled with photos of Yoona. And fans are convinced he's truly in love. It wasn't just a post, it was a pattern. A message. From subtle snapshots to full-on admiration, Jun-ho has gone from silent to unmistakably smitten. So, what really happened behind the scenes? Was this a quiet love blooming in the shadows, now stepping into the light? Join us now, only on Red Carpet Revealed, as we uncover the truth behind the posts that broke the internet. For months, no, years, there had been whispers. Casual fans brushed them off as fan edits, harmless interactions between co-stars. Just wishful thinking. But to those who watched closely, the signs were always there. A fleeting glance during an award show. A soft smile that lingered just a second too long. A moment captured on a behind-the-scenes video that looked more like a page from a love story than a production reel. Jun-ho, the magnetic idol-turned actor known for his stoicism and quiet charisma, had always kept his personal life sealed shut. No controversies, no dating rumors that stuck, just dedication to his craft. Meanwhile, Yoona, graceful and poised, navigated the spotlight with the elegance of someone born for it. The idea of them together felt impossible. Too perfect, too unlikely. Something had shifted. It began with a single post, seemingly innocent. A sunset, soft and golden. Captioned with a single heart emoji. Nothing unusual. But eagle-eyed fans noticed a shadow, barely visible in the frame, that bore an uncanny resemblance to Yoona. That post was the crack in the dam. Then came another. A Polaroid-style photo of coffee mugs resting on a studio windowsill. Same exact mugs seen in a past vlog of Yoona's. Still, speculation was met with skepticism, until the carousel dropped 10 photos. All of them Yoona. Not promotional. Not from a magazine shoot. These were personal, casual, unfiltered. Her laughing mid-bite at a cafe. Her blurry silhouette under a streetlight. Her fingers reaching toward a pastry in what fans later matched to a bakery in Jeju Island. And the caption? She's always been the clearest thing in my world. The internet froze. Suddenly, everything had context. That 2023 awards show where Jun-ho stood a little too close during their joint make appearance. The synchronized hiatus from social media earlier that year. The overlapping filming locations, travel dates, even suspiciously similar pet photos. It wasn't just fan fiction anymore. It was unfolding in real time. Fans flooded comment sections. Some were shocked, others were thrilled, but most were simply hungry for the truth. Was this a soft launch? A bold declaration? Or just the tip of a much deeper story? Perhaps the most startling detail was how intimate the photos felt. Weren't paparazzi shots or posed portraits. They were moments only someone close, someone trusted, could have captured. A shaky focus, warm lighting, candid smiles. Photos that felt like memories, not media. Speculation flared. Had Jun-ho taken them himself? Were they part of a shared archive finally made public? Or had he been quietly collecting them over time, waiting for the right moment to show the world? An anonymous industry insider would later tell Red Carpet Revealed, Jun-ho is incredibly private. He posted those photos. It's not by accident. It's a message. Both stars, life under the spotlight had always been measured and immaculate. Neither had a scandalous dating history, partly due to careful management, but mostly because both had chosen silence over speculation. Silence came at a cost. Friends close to Yoona reportedly said she struggled with loneliness, especially during international tours and long filming schedules. Despite the glamorous image, she was often alone, eating quietly in trailers between takes or flying solo between countries. Jun-ho, too, had spoken in interviews, vaguely, about feeling emotionally guarded. Sometimes, when you work non-stop, people stop asking how you feel, he once said, and you stop answering. And when you wish someone would ask, perhaps they found in each other the quiet safety of being understood without words. Perhaps that's why the sudden transparency felt so loud. The response from fans was immediate, and split. Fan edits. Hashtags like #Yoona Jun-ho forever and #visual couple trending in multiple countries. Messages of support flooded both of their accounts, calling their pairing beautiful, dreamlike, and long overdue. On the other side, skepticism. And in some corners, criticism. Some accused the stars of orchestrating a relationship reveal for publicity. Others cried heartbreak, claiming betrayal. Few demanded confirmation, or denial, outright. But neither Jun-ho nor Yoona responded. Agency statements. No interviews. Just the photos. Still sitting there, unedited, untagged, and unmistakably real. The silence remained deafening, but it wasn't cold. It was deliberate. It was intimate. Even as the internet erupted in speculation, support, and skepticism, neither Lee Jun-ho nor Yoona spoke publicly. No statement was issued. No interview granted. And yet, the stillness, a message rang out louder than any press release ever could. They were no longer hiding. What followed was nothing short of a phenomenon. Overnight, Jun-ho's Instagram account transformed into something deeply personal. A virtual scrapbook of moments previously locked behind private smiles and secret memories. Each image felt like a confession, a tiny doorway into a love that had been growing slowly, patiently, and without the validation of public approval. Yoona's image appeared again 3 days later, this time a blurry photo of her walking across a parking lot, her silhouette bathed in sunlight. No caption, just a heart in the corner. The comment section exploded. He was doing it again. And he wasn't stopping. Photographers and tabloids scrambled to keep up. No matter how many blurry paparazzi shots surfaced, nothing compared to the gentle intimacy Jun-ho offered through his lens. These weren't the result of surveillance, they were the product of love. And Yoona? She didn't post in return. Not right away. But fans noticed something else. She began liking his posts, quietly, subtly, but consistently. The online equivalent of reaching for his hand beneath the table, of saying, "I'm here too." It was small. It was everything. Industry insiders began whispering that the couple had been dating far longer than fans assumed. One stylist recalled how Yoona would often hum a familiar melody on set, later revealed to be a B-side track from one of Jun-ho's solo albums. Another claimed the two had synchronized breaks. Their schedules that were too perfectly timed to be coincidence. A mutual friend, speaking anonymously to Red Carpet revealed, said, they weren't trying to fool anyone, they were just trying to protect what was real. And real it was. From their earliest collaborations, the chemistry had been undeniable. Behind the scenes, it was their shared values, privacy, work ethic, emotional depth, that bonded them. Where many celebrity couples fell apart in the chaos of fame, Jun-ho and Yoona seem to have built something quiet and strong in the shadows. But that raised the question, why now? Why reveal it now, after years of silence? Some believe Jun-ho made the decision after completing his latest drama, which had wrapped filming just days before the first post. Others suggest it was in response to a tabloid leak they'd narrowly avoided the month prior. But a growing number of fans believe it wasn't about timing. It was about love. About readiness. About choosing joy over fear. And as Jun-ho continued to share, posts took on a more poetic tone. One showed a beach, empty, windswept, with only a set of footprints trailing into the water. She walked ahead, but I never lost sight of her. Another showed a table for two, half lit by candlelight, with a caption that read, "Some moments don't need an audience to be perfect." Still, Yoona remained mostly silent. Until one night, without warning, she posted. Was a single photo, a blurry selfie of her in a hoodie. The kind of photo that felt like it was never meant to be posted. But there it was, simple and soft, with the caption, "I didn't expect to be seen this clearly." It was her reply. Her answer. And it changed everything. That post, fans around the world cried, literally cried, in the comments section. "This feels like a drama," one wrote. "Love and we're watching the most beautiful love story unfold in real time," said another. But the beauty of their story wasn't just in the photos or captions. It was in the vulnerability. The fact that two people who had so carefully guarded their emotions for so long were now bearing a piece of themselves not for attention, but for authenticity. Their relationship didn't come with a red carpet reveal. It came in shadows and smiles, blurry photos and midnight captions. It came in silence, then softly, then all at once. Media coverage grew louder. Headlines like, "Top visual couple, Yoona and Jun-ho rewrite the rules of idol romance." From mystery to magic, Inside Lee Jun-ho's love-soaked Instagram feed, no denial, no confirmation, just love. Why fans respect Jun-ho and Yoona even more now. Television hosts speculated about a potential public appearance. Are we seeing a new power couple in the making? Cast on a popular entertainment show, brands reportedly began approaching both stars for couple campaigns. Their agencies remained tight-lipped, but amid all the noise, the couple stayed exactly the same, silent, steady, sincere. One of the most powerful things about their story wasn't just the romance. It was the refusal to explain, the courage to let the world watch without performing, be seen without needing approval. In an era of hyper-curated content and overly polished public lives, Jun-ho and Yoona were, ironically, most captivating when they stopped curating. When they allowed the imperfections and the blurriness to speak louder than filters ever could. And then came the fan meeting. During a solo fan event in Seoul, Lee Jun-ho was asked about someone who makes you smile without even trying. His response was immediate. He didn't name names. He didn't need to. He just smiled. The kind of smile that tells an entire story without a single word. The room erupted in cheers. Few days later, Yoona was seen at Incheon Airport, holding a book with a now viral sticky note attached. It read, "You've always been my softest place to land." No one knew who wrote it, but no one questioned who it was meant for. Just like that, without interviews or confirmation, without scandals or grand gestures, the world accepted something that needed no permission to exist. Jun-ho was in love with Yoona, and Yoona, quietly, gracefully, was in love too. They weren't just another celebrity couple. They were proof that love, when real, doesn't need a spotlight to